can see here that they've experienced a series whitewash, a 3-0 series defeat of Bangladesh. That was in India in 2018. They haven't gone down to many series whitewashes themselves. Anzim comes into the attack. Only twice in their history. It was West Indies in 2017, India 2023, as we see the boundary. Think off the inside edge, you're right.
Maybe it's time for Bangladeshi spinners to come up with a new strategy and ploy, because they generally are wicket to wicket, quick through the air, and they've been found out quite badly in this series. Of Bangladesh have been tremendous against their spinners, not allowed them to settle down. Whilst they found a way through this, Afghanistan spinners seem to be struck in that mindset where they feel that quick through the air stuff will do the job. It did for Rashid Khan, but he wasn't on the winning side. So something for Bangladesh, something for Afghanistan, I'm sorry, to sort of look at and maybe to shape things differently next time around.
Yeah, I think maybe just to make the change to the conditions a little bit better, to react that little bit better. Feels like they've maybe overreacted at points through the series. Be a bit more adaptable. Top edge, deep fine leg out there. Oh, it's another wonderful catch, and it's such an important one because Rashid Khan can be so devastating with the bats. He'll always play his shots, but I think this has been held just inches inside the rope.
I think he did well, Rashid, to hit that ball hard, because a feet away from the fence, it was a high bouncer and a very good catch. He had to really look at the boundary fence, and never easy, and it only shows you that this is a confident fielding unit that Bangladesh have floated out there in the field. Rashid leaves for 12, promising a lot and falling short of those promises. 12 of 7, 98 for 7.
Real concern here for Afghanistan. All of a sudden, they're now thinking, can they bat their 20 overs? Just 3 wickets left in hand. Don't quite have the same depth with Noor Ahmed, who adds a little bit of quality down at number 9. He's not in the side today, so Abdullah Ahmedzai will have to show us his wares with the bat. And he is going to be dismissed from his very first delivery in international cricket. Didn't bat on his debut. He's had a good go at it, but he's holed out to mid-on, and he doesn't look altogether happy either.
Saifuddin, the guy who got this under control. Fantastic piece of catching from Bangladesh. They're on the run, diving full length in the end, making sure that he held on to the ball, and I mean, you want to forget this ASAP. First ball in international cricket, doesn't get off the mark. Dramatic end to the innings, 98 for 8.
Hat-trick ball. Oh, he goes full and straight. Every good fast bowler will always look for the stumps with a hat-trick ball, but Mujib keeps it out. Well, Ramiz, what would have happened in your day if you did this with your first ball in international cricket?
5 rounds of the ground. And we'll have a tough time in the dugout as well after the game. But anyway, I mean, when you're 2-0 down in a 3 T20I series, it's difficult really to rise up to the occasion at times for a side. Because nothing much has worked for Afghanistan, unfortunately, in this series. 98 for 8.
Followed the journey of Afghan cricket for as part of 2 decades now. Their rise up the ICC associate structures from that famous first ICC tournament in Jersey. That was World Cricket League Division 5, 16, 17 years ago now. And their story, their rise in cricket has been one of the great stories of world sport. So prodigious. They've been so impressive at the way they've adapted as they've gone up through the levels. This might be the first little wobble, really, since full membership in some ways. Period of 5 consecutive defeats if they lose tonight. And this is against a side, Bangladesh, they like playing, that they would have backed themselves to win and avenge the Asia Cup defeat that they had. Sharaful returns to the attack. They have all the qualities, don't they, in terms of skill sets, with bat and ball and in the field. They're just struggling a bit for confidence right now, it feels like.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much has worked. I mean, with the ball also, I mean, they've sort of got back on the saddle very late in the piece. Every time things happen in the last part of the day for them, and by that time it was too late. In the first 10 overs, they've been rather wobbly. So nothing on consistent basis. Credit to Bangladesh. I mean, we can always criticize Afghanistan, but they've been limited in their past courtesy. Some terrific all-round cricket from Bangladesh. The catching, the strategy, the bowling, the inclusions. And the batting against spin. I think that is where they've dented Afghanistan's confidence in the middle phase of the innings, where they've gone out there with a very positive intent and been very proactive.
Oh, inside edge. It was so nearly 99 for 9, but the 100 will come up. And Mujib has to have a laugh and a giggle about that because he didn't know too much about how it's gone for 4, but it races to the rope.
Yeah, the other good thing about this pace bowling attack is that they've used that Yorker extremely well. Inches away from the stumps, this. But every now and then you see them using the fuller length to good impact. 100 comes up for Afghanistan. It's been a very tough 100 for them.
Very, very happy Bangladesh setup right now. Easily could have gone to an Asia Cup final, remember, but they are rejuvenated beyond belief in the field. We've seen 3 superb catches. This was the first one of them. But it's not just been the catching, probably the catch of the series, that one, but also the ground efforts have been excellent. And they've held on to everything, even with the occasional juggle.
Yeah, great all-round performance in the field. Yeah, all very good catches. Great commitment. They look physically very fit. I mean, not easy fielding conditions out there because of weather. It's stifling hot at times, or humid at least. They've shown the resolve, the excellence in skill level, both in the batting department and fielding department.
Yeah, for the seamers as well, what they've done so impressively is at good pace understand the lengths that they're targeting, either full or short. They've nailed those Yorkers. Okay, bit of fortune with the full toss potentially too. All of them again, another fiery short ball, have been very impressive. But Afghanistan have 4 overs to work with. What can they get up to? It's 106 for 8.
Bangladesh captain winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. Excellent response from the bowling unit, and the fielding has been spot on, taking some fantastic catches inside the 30-yard ring on the boundary as well. On the bat who showed promise, Siddiq. Rasuli is betting on 17. Trying to play reverse shot, huge appeal, and it's been accepted by umpire Ahmad Shah Pakhtien. Afghanistan continuing to lose wickets here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Oh, he's asked for the review. Absolutely, Afghanistan have got reviews. He was very confident when he asked for the review. Let's see what it has got.
Ball very close to the bats. Confirm with outright, please. Stand by. Confirm with outright, please. Ball very close to the bat. Yes. Flat line, and also can see gap between ball and bat. Now move to ball tracking. Satisfied, no bat involved. Yeah, original. Ball tracking, please. Pitch in line and pecked in line. Wicket missing. Pakhtien back to on-field umpire. Pakhtien, you reverse your decision from out to not out. You are on screen now, give signal not out.
Well, it's not very often Ahmad Shah Pakhtien makes mistakes, but fantastic review from Mujib, and he survives.
He was very confident. Probably he thought that it must have just brushed his gloves or might have just touched the bat, but I'm not sure if he knew that this would be missing. But for his luck, it was missing. Now let's see what Mujib can do from here. He's got to have to stay there. It's 23 more deliveries to be played. That's more like it. Let Darvesh Rasuli take as much of a strike of these 22 deliveries that are on offer. First thing, Afghanistan have to play out all the 20 overs. Now just look at that. It looked completely in line for Ahmad Shah Pakhtien to make the line, but that bounce missing is the luck that Mujib Zadran and Afghanistan needed.
The top spinner going over the stumps. So men at the long on, deep mid wicket and deep square on the boundary on the onside for Darvesh Rasuli. Goes over the top, handsome stroke, bouncing away for 4. He's fighting along, Darvesh Rasuli, trying to provide some respectability to the total.
And these are very precious runs. Afghanistan need as many as Darvesh Rasuli can get. This was in the slot. Well, he has been tossing the ball up. Again, Darvesh Rasuli didn't get the full of that, but still enough away from the fielder for 4. Welcome boundary for Afghanistan.
Slight change in the field now. Men at the deep extra cover on the boundary now on the offside. Long off on the boundary. From where he picked up a boundary. Getting the ball to turn, slow through the air, also changing his line and length.
I like that Mujib Zadran is communicating to Darvesh Rasuli. Watch the ball. It was a little slow, and it's a spinner speaking to him, understanding how the spinners usually bowl and understanding the mindset of a spinner.
Shot and pulled it majestically. It's gone for 6. Brilliant stroke from Darvesh Rasuli.
Wow, this has been a wonderful over for Afghanistan, a 4 and a 6. Those two coming off the bat of Darvesh Rasuli. He's a good striker of the ball. This was too short and on the back foot. He doesn't miss that 84 meter 6.
Deep mid wicket, long on. Man at the deep square on the onside on the boundary. Deep extra cover and long off. That's the field. Dropping it short. Excellent footwork and great connection. Pulls down the ground, diving forward, missing. Will keep this strike as well. Is he Thinking about going back for the second. That could be trouble, but he reaches there to the safety eventually. They're taking risks. 17 overs gone. This has been a prolific over from batting perspective for Afghanistan. 119 for 8. Shariful 1 for 22 in 3 overs. Nasum once again very impressive 2 for 24 to set the tone in the bowling department to exercise control, and they've been controlling it nicely. But in the previous over, Dervish Suli decided to take the attack to the opposition by hitting a couple of boundaries. It's a shock-lifting delivery. Wide signal.
That is one from the over, so all the other deliveries will have to be, or probably Yorkers, slower wide Yorkers. You can't bowl another short one. That will be to the relief of Mujib Zadran, who is a good striker of the ball as well. Well, he's got a 50 in the one-day international, that too against the kind of attack of Pakistan.
Right in the channel, looking to attack the stumps. He's very good at changing the pace. Was brilliant in the previous game, continuing to deliver goods for Bangladesh. Shariful. It's competition for places in pace bowling department for Bangladesh. So very healthy looking competition.
Yeah, well, Afghanistan will need to score runs against a good bowling attack of Bangladesh, who's looked good throughout this T20I series, especially their death overs been very good. They've bowled their Yorker slower ones.
Crashing through the extra cover. A firm strike from Mujib. He picks up a boundary.
And just while we are talking about how good they have been in this series, Bangladesh bowlers, last 2 overs have been full of runs for Afghanistan. Once again, that into the slot, and Mujib is a good striker. I mentioned that earlier. Finds the gap nicely for a 4.
As a bowler, you should be thinking about in-between length. No short, no full. He can play the hook shot, he can play the shot through the extra cover. Lifts one to the fielder at the mid-off region, not quite getting the timing that he was searching for, just taking the pace of the ball.
And Darvesh Rasuli telling him to play it down the ground, not play it in the air.
Driven straight down the ground. Just a single. His bowling has been very impressive of late for Bangladesh. When it comes to taking wickets, at the same time containing the batters as well. Good discipline. Consistency from Bangladesh fast bowlers.
Absolutely. I was talking to Sean Tite, their bowling coach, and it's like we've been practicing very hard. Our Yorkers slower wide of the off stump, continuously with the new ball hitting top of the off stump, not giving away anything to the batters, and that's the reason why they are bowling with beautiful economy and also getting the results.
Pushes through the offside for a single. And how you practice, that matters a lot when it comes to executing those deliveries in the game situations, in pressure situations. If you consider your practice session as a crucial match, and that's how you deliver greats. Bangladesh conceding only 8.04 after New Zealand. New Zealand is known for their ability to execute the game plan with pinpoint accuracy. Placed at number 2, Bangladesh. hammers. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has.
Well, Mujib Zadran has identified gaps so well in this over, and it is conceded 11 runs from Shariful. End of the over, 130 for 8.
Afghanistan recovering through this partnership, 32 of 21 between Rasuli, 30 of 27, and Mujib, 16 of just 13 deliveries. The score was 98 when the 8th wicket fell. 2 overs to go. Can Afghanistan take it to 150? So is the call. Should be going back for the second. That's good. Rasul is looking to exercise control now. He wants to take control of the situation.
Well, Mujib Zadran is nothing short of Ibrahim Zadran when you see him bat, identifying the gaps. Told you he's got a half century against Pakistan. That was one innings. And he has been striking nicely. This was needed, much needed for Afghanistan. They needed some runs on the board for the bowlers.
Slow delivery and spoons it to the man at short third. Wicket for Saifuddin. He has been outstanding today. The partnership which was flourishing has been broken now. Rasuli goes for 32.
Well, Darvesh Rasuli couldn't time that. The slower delivery got him. Saifuddin telling him, I got you. And yes, he has. Darvesh Rasuli played a good innings, 32 of 29. The long walk back. Afghanistan, 132 for 9.
Bashir Ahmed on debut.
Pakistan will take whatever comes. This is an extra run. Wide given by the umpire. 11 extras in this Afghanistan inning, helping Afghanistan's cause. 133 for 9. They need every run from here. How things change.
Only a couple of notable contributions today, getting 28-32 for Darvish Rasuli. Slow delivery. Comes forward. Drops it. Mujib does not want run here. He wants to keep this strike.
Now, well, he couldn't get it right, and lucky he survived. He's certainly been very lucky in this innings of his. So far, he scored 16, an LBW shout. Slow one, back of the hand. He had to generate all the power. The key is that they have bowled it way away from his arc. He who's changed his guard and now stands on the leg stump, on the off stump. I beg your pardon. That was for a taking by Sohan. He dropped that. Nurul Hassan bowled. He's taken some brilliant catches. Time around, he just missed it. How costly can that be? We'll have to see, because any further run Afghanistan had, and if you lose it by those runs, will hurt you at the end.
Presses straight to the man at the long off region. Mujib will take single now. Resting. 2 for 18 in 3.3 overs. Tanzim. Bangladesh, they've been rotating their fast bowlers, and all the bowlers given opportunities. Coming up with good results.
I've been seeing it for some time. They keep resting their bowlers and allowing the other bowlers to come, because they have the luxury of having some wonderful bowlers. ODI fast bowler is going to join them, Nahid Rana.
Will take a run. Eyes will be the signal.
Every run matters. Every run matters. Since the drop catch, another 2 runs have been added. This one with the bye, in good presence of mind from Mujib Zadran, who was right after the run, straight away. Now, 2 more deliveries. Mujib Zadran on strike. Can he hit a big one?
Slow delivery. Excellent stroke. Over the top of action. Away to the fence for 4.
Mujib Zadran. Since he's changed his guard, Rais Ahmadzai, who's now the under-19 coach, told me that he discussed that with him, asked him to stand on that off-stump, middle stump guard, and since then he's sort of found his mojo of hitting the shots. That was a good shot. He picked the slow one, he waited for it and cleared the fielder inside the circle, and that is a very precious boundary. 6 runs off this over so far.
Choose the call. Single taken. He's coming back for the second. Can he get there to the safety of the crease? Yes, he will. 2 crucial runs to end the first innings from where they were 98 for 8 to 143 for 9. This has been valuable contribution from Mujib. 23 of 18 to to give some respectability to the total for Afghanistan. 143 for 9 in 20 overs. Bowling from Bangladesh, magnificent. Fielding outstanding.
Only that the commentators stopped talking about it, started jinxing it, dropped a few catches, I believe. But than that, their fielding has absolutely been amazing. Jacques has led this side so beautifully well. The absence of Liton Kumar Dash, he was the one leading this side. Also led a couple of matches, I believe, in the Asia Cup. And he's led beautifully.
So after putting to bed, Afghanistan coming into this game looking to provide some restructuring at the top of the order. Gurbaz and Ibrahim coming together 12 and 7 respectively. The contribution 28 from Siddiq. Rasuli batted well for his 32 and 23 vital runs from Mujib to take it to 143 for 9 in their allotted 20 overs. Magnificent, great discipline from Bangladeshi bowlers. 1 for 33 in 4 overs for Soriful, bowling in different phases of the game. 2 for 24 in 4 overs from Nasum. Outstanding once again in Tanzim, taking 2 for 24. 3 wickets for 15 from Shaifuddin, the all-rounder.
And Afghanistan would be very pleased. 61 runs in the last 45 deliveries. Giving away 3 wickets should give him some joy. They were 82 for 6 after 12.3 over after Nabi left. And you would think that with Nabi gone, how many can they get? And guess what? They have scored 143 also. They have not been bowled out. Plus, they were able to play their full 20 overs.
If pace bowlers have been responding well, time to speak to the pace bowling coach for Bangladesh, Sean Tate. It's Parvez Maruf with Sean Tate.
Sean must be a happy man with the efforts of the fast bowlers so far in this game as well as in the series.
Yeah, it's been a good series. Getting together. Fast bowling groups come together nicely towards the back end of the Asia Cup and then sort of came onto this series and followed through. So, yeah, look, we're pretty happy with it, yeah.
You saw all 5 bowlers in the 3 games. Is that something tactical or workload management? How does it work?
It is. It's just the workload stuff. We've had a lot of cricket before this and now after this we've got some more series coming up as well. So, especially in this weather as well, I think we're just sort of keeping them all fresh as we can and making sure the guys that are outside the team are ready when they're called upon, which they've done a pretty good job so far with that. So I think that'll continue on.
You have 5 fast bowlers inside right now and Naid Rana Hassan Mahmood to join as well.
Yeah.
You must be happy, man, with the cartel you have with the fast bowlers.
I think you got a bit of a luxury then. You can do a bit of rotating. It's always a bit of a controversial topic, but when the guys come in and perform, there's less noise about it. So that helps. But we've got Nahid coming in for the ODIs, yeah.
Good to see you, Sean. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much. Ta.
Well, they found the regions, they found the ways to shut up the noise, outside noise, and a lot of options available for the side. 144 to win it 3-0 for Bangladesh. Can Afghanistan respond with the ball today? We take a short break. We'll be back shortly with the second innings.
this. Ahmed Zari, the bowler who's playing the third game, caught out. Davies Asuli, some last stating that went a long way over mid wicket. Mujibur Rahman, what a serious knock that was. Exceptional hit. And this was the dismissal of Asuli. Slow ball, getting the job done. Saifuddin having exceptional game. I'm good hitting. There was a drop catch at long off by Nola Simpson that we haven't seen much by Bangladesh. Excellent hit over extra cover. In the end, for a 143 for 9.
Saifuddin 3 for 15. Sharaful once again had a good decent time with the ball. Nasum was outstanding. Left armer, showed a lot of discipline. Guile, sleight of hand for very good spell of bowling. Tanzim 2 for 24. The frontliners stood up and delivered for Bangladesh. So that's the target then, 144 for Bangladesh. Can Afghanistan make it tough for Jakir Ali and company to get over the line? That's going to be the real contest. And the real deal is in the opening pairing. Pervez Hussain Imran has been most impressive. Left-hander who played spin so well.